welcome back for some more 2007. We are here for the second to last Saturday night's main event of the year. It's Homecoming. Tucker, how you doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
You had to renew a lot of contracts this week, huh?
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I thought we still just don't give this to Britain. We're still like, nah, fuck you.
We talked about it that because of the nature of the licensing, we can get these DVDs out really quickly. Like I like to think SNME 11 and 12 is already out on DVD now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Oh, I guess we should do an arena.
Yes, sir.
That's typically how this works.
Nah, Kennedy's gonna sell out 33,000 for this, brother. He's over.
It'd be 15, but yeah. I guess that is the I don't know any arenas in Green Bay. Hold on.
I was about to say Packers. That's a football team, isn't it? It's a stadium.
Oh yeah, unless you want to go really big.
Kennedy could do it, brother. I believe.
The
Wait, why does it say we're not live?
I don't know. Not live.
Hold on. We are live. We're fine. We're fine.
None of these even have a capacity number. Fuck.
Green Bay sports teams.
There's only the football one.
There's an indoor football team. The Green Bay Blizzard. They play at the Resch Center.
The Capital Credit Union Park?
Try the Resch Center.
Oh, no. Yes, there it is.
There it is.
Cool. Yeah. Let's do it.
I mean, that's not technically in Green Bay, though, actually, now that I'm looking into it. It does hold a Green Bay address. Do we count it? Or do we want to find somewhere else?
Oh, you're right. It's in Ashwaubenon.
Inside the boundaries of Ashwaubenon, but holds a Green Bay address.
A suburb of Green Bay.
Okay, cool. We're fine with that, right?
Yeah.
We can do the whole Chicago thing. Actually, Kennedy could get some heat by being like, we're not in Green Bay. Okay. I think we should start with probably one of the tags.
Yeah.
Probably the SmackDown tag.
Sure. So
I want there to be a reason why this feud continues.
Comms.
Sure.
Vital process.
You got any thoughts?
No. Maybe. I guess we could just do Styles and Lawler.
Yeah. There are a lot of SmackDown matches on this card, but they're not that important, so I'm down for that.
Okay.
Do we get Styles, Lawler, and Flair? Because that way Flair continues to develop his commentary ability.
I understand. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I want some reason for this rivalry to continue after tonight. Help me out.
almost like some kind of submission finish the ref doesn't see. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't hate that. What? Yeah, I don't hate that. We could do that.
Yeah, that's what I've got, I guess.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Any other? I have keep on thinking. See if we can come up with anything else. We've already played the injury thing really hard in the past. I don't think we want to do that again.
Yep. One of Lundrick comes off with a dive, and Renee moves, and they squash Taz.
I don't know about squashing Taz.
And the Miracle Entente is pissed about it. They want to kill them.
I don't want to turn this into like a really heated personal rivalry. What if could we get a draw here somehow? Could we get like a double submission? Probably not because it's not Tornado, but that's an idea for a later match, I think, which would be cool.
We could do like double count out.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. That seems kind of fun. We could do like the match devolves and then one of Lundrick does a flip through the announce table, and then both men are like. I like the idea of like Renee and let's say Paul London going crazy, and then London doing a dive through a table, and then Santino and Kendrick are both trying to like drag their partner into the ring, and neither can do it. Yeah.
Yep, like that.
All right, cool. That's what we'll do then. 11.
Yep.
Double count out.
Wherever that is, there it is.
I guess continue Way of the Warrior on this.
Yeah, good call. Nice.
Okay. Probably the US. Yeah, probably the women. The women.
Sure. Why video game?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
What was that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I'm just like, I wish I could see this road agent list better. But
yeah, no, I get that.
Some kind of split of brands, considering it exists. But
it would be nice, and I think completely reasonable, if there was a little button on both angles and matches that was like turn on brands for this match / segment specifically, and then it'll switch all the announcers over to your brand announcers, and it'll filter all the participants by only the people that are on your brand.
You could even have it in this drop down.
Yep.
All by role, by
brand
Raw,
1,
by SmackDown.
Brand 2,
yeah.
And
then the same.
Yeah. You could even just move the. Well, that would be kind of inconvenient, but yeah, no, I like the way you suggested. 4 or 5.
Yeah, I like 5.
Eye candy match. I guess the baby faces should go over here.
Hooray! I guess Beth should beat
Victoria.
Damn, beastly moment.
Victoria's gonna be like, has Victoria signed her new deal yet?
No.
Okay, let's see what she thinks about this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking she was gonna feel about this. I mean, protect her, keep her strong. Give her a dominate, actually, in fact. Yeah, just give it to her now.
The politicking in this women's division is insane.
But I still think you give people a bad, too harsh of a take whenever they.
You're gonna put
complain.
over who I want to put over.
I disagree. Maybe, but like that's not the default position. I think it's complete. I think it's a good and healthy thing if they come to you and be like, "Boss, are you sure about this?"
Well, they're not saying that though. They're coming to us like, "Oh, you're having me lose. You're an idiot, you fucker."
No.
And I'm like,
Go on. I'll go through my thought process on this.
is furious and complain very loudly.
Yeah. Click on Victoria. But you said, "Oh, I'm furious. You're having me lose." No, it's I'm furious. Me, a 77 rated Overness character, is gonna lose to a 33 rated Overness character.
She's 25 and you're 36. Get over it.
See that just comes down to our difference in booking philosophy entirely, where you think you don't. Yeah, I feel like you don't realize how long a year is. What I mean by that is like a 41-year-old is like in their prime. They've got 2 or 3 years before they start being like old in wrestling terms. But you're like, no, we must get to the 21-year-olds now, as if they don't like they're not really going to be in their prime until they're in their 30s anyway. So like if you get them like that leads to a cyclical booking where you're like, I have to get the 25-year-olds to the peak, to the top, and then that it instinctually means you're going to be done with all the stuff you have for them by the time they're 30, which means, okay, well, it's time to discard the 30-year-olds and get the next 25-year-old.
Yeah.
But then you just miss out on like potentially 15 years of a guy's peak. Like that's a long time.
Yeah. Fair.
Needless to say, I don't know about this one now.
Yeah, Mickey win it. She's closer in pop.
Yeah, but I don't really want to.
You son of a bitch.
What?
I'm joking.
The thing is, I would be okay to like pay her if her contract negotiations weren't like ongoing.
And when I had just paid her to get her to negotiate to begin with.
That's also a good point.
I guess the heels win.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
You don't seem to be happy with that. What's the other alternative?
I don't know at this point. I don't know how the hell we could convince anybody here to lose. Unless Beth pins Melina, but
I don't think that's going to be any easier, but you can try.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that would be more difficult, but...
You can try. Give her all the notes.
Sure.
Maybe she's got a different personality type.
Shocking.
I think your big push against politicking has come in the last couple of weeks because of real life events. Maybe if your fucking babyface indie mid-carder fave politicked more for himself, you wouldn't be so pissed. Just gonna put it out there.
The hell is that?
Your favorite mid-carder.
Oh, yeah, I was literally like, who the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, what mid-carder do I rep for? The best mid-carder. Yeah, I guess the heels just win then.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, sure.
I mean, the alternative is just to pay Victoria again. Or like the thing is that feels anachronistic. It doesn't feel right. It feels like if this actually happened, we couldn't just like pay her a shit ton of money and she'd be okay with it. It would be a case of,
you're right.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
So I think that's the choice. I'll leave it on you. Either the heels go over or we let Victoria go. I'm okay with letting Victoria go for the sake of this.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I'm like, who replaces her in the Melina stable? And then I was like, does it even matter?
Nobody replaces her. Yeah.
Yeah, work with the younger people. Beth puts out Victoria here.
I don't know how successful this Melina Stables ended up being, to be honest.
I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't. It doesn't force its way onto TV most weeks, and when it does, it's because it's Melina. The stable hasn't really helped her much.
I guess it's probably we got to get Serena over, don't we?
No, I think it's just a matter of like telling stories that benefit from having a stable. If you want this, like for me, it's just a matter of hey, we tried a stable thing, it wasn't that interesting, so I'm just gonna like stop trying to make it important. Just start treating it like it is, which is not that important of a thing, and keep Melina as the relevant character.
Yeah.
Because I think we've talked about this before, but that's generally how I am with most of the booking in this save. Is that I very rarely try to force things. I just like we do stuff, and then if it excites me every week, we keep doing it, and if it doesn't, we just drop it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Um Yeah, I probably agree with that then.
So, babyface is over. Victoria
Yeah.
can leave.
Yeah, she can get the fuck out.
Get. I'd still put a protect on her, but you can leave the rest of the notes. Um, we can do the U.S. title match now.
Yep. The hell are you doing over there?
I'm blowing some dust off of my keyboard.
Mm.
Is it not good ASMR? Shit. Crazy.
I guess this is.
Now you know my brain is fucking addled. Is I discover like a big dust bunny and I'm like, I cannot just ignore that until the end of the stream. I simply
Right,
must
yeah.
clean this keyboard right now.
8?
The US title match? Yeah, 8 sounds good.
8.
Maybe a little long, but I'm okay with it being a little long if you like 8.
Big Doug retention.
Yeah. Probably via shenanigans.
Yeah, I like that.
He is a heel. We think. I know we've gone back and forth on him being a tweener, but I do think his best role is as like a fucking funny ass heel that some of the internet like.
I was gonna say I think he's too over, brother. The people love him.
I agree that people can cheer him, but I think we still keep booking him as a heel. Or do you disagree?
No, I think that's fair. I think we keep booking with that intent.
I think part of the reason why he is over is because he's a bastard.
He is, yeah.
Okay. Raw tags. This is Crime Time and the Hardys, right? Oh god, this has to go pretty long, I think. Maybe not that long. 9, maybe?
Yeah, okay with that.
I think 9's okay for this.
And who the hell wins this?
The Newbury boys, they retain.
Good lord.
Oh, they're doing well. And still.
Cruiserweights.
No, those are going on last. It's the WWE title match next.
Ah, yes.
This one length is interesting. Probably not too long, but it could do if we wanted to. I guess it's how much of an opportunity do we want to give to mainly Frankie here.
I don't know. Are you that high on Kazarian?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I'm not tremendously high either.
But I think the story's been built pretty well. I think Roddy Strong can have like a longish match with pretty much anyone.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, I don't know, maybe 14 is an instinct number.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. I like 14. That works.
Okay, let's do that then. Yeah, Roddy obviously wins.
Hell yeah. And main event?
And main event. Make sure you put Way of the Warrior on that cruiserweight match at some point.
Yep, will do. Actually.
I don't know how long this main's gonna go either. Maybe just a flat 15?
Yep. Cool. I like that. Winner is Kennedy via wow, man, there's like a thing you can put on this, isn't there?
Yeah, you just do DQ finish.
Override title change rules.
That's it.
DQ finish. Or no, rage DQ finish. That's the one.
Yep. It's weird that's such a specific finish type, man.
Yeah, I don't know. We've got DQ, intentional DQ, and rage DQ, but actually, I don't know what the hell my point is going to be, but there's something missing, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's no DQ with a lead pipe option.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the hell?
DQ with weapon.
Yeah, DQ via wep.
Slow build?
Yes, please.
Is that just it?
I think so. Right? Is there anything else we're missing?
I don't think so. Orton's cool with this. Yes, he is. Awesome.
That's wild, but I'm just like reasonable. Kennedy is kind of crazy over right now.
Yeah. All right. The world is watching.
The world is watching. I think Doug Basham should shit on do your comments thing first, actually, before we forget.
Yep.
Before I get into the rest of it. What even is this key? Yeah. 3 minutes, I think, on that. I think Doug Basham should shit on Wisconsin.
Hell yeah.
After the match. Well, maybe before the match. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Doug walking to the ring promo.
Then
3?
Yeah, 3 sounds like a reasonable length on that. We should do a package for the main. Did you end up putting the storyline on the cruiserweights? I think you did, right?
Yep.
We should do a package for Frankie Roddy.
Yep.
I thought you said Sting versus Kazarian then. I was like, nope, no, it's a different guy.
Why did I make that 2, though? knows that.
I mean, it's got a lot. There's content there. I might go 2 on that. It's up to you though.
Sure. Why not? Actually, fuck it.
Fuck it, he says. Absolutely fuck it. Why don't we have a Revolution package?
Sure.
I've almost reassembled my keyboard. We're almost there. Okay. Let's put Burke and Corvon at ringside in the Raw tag. Get a promo maybe from Burke afterwards about how the New Breed are still strong, still here to stay. His boys have the world tags, and he's coming after the Intercontinental title. He wants his belt back. AJ. Yeah, that works. Let's do. Let's have Evan Bourne at ringside for that cruiserweight title match. And then afterwards, let's have Evan get into the ring and stare down Roddy. Two.
4?
Good
Oh,
2.
fair enough.
We can sell Mania tickets somewhere on this show.
Yep.
We can sell Royal Rumble tickets somewhere on this show.
Oh, who the hell was the Rumble guy?
Simmons. Ron Simmons.
Right on.
At least for now. We'll probably get someone to do a by the numbers package closer to the show. I think in some like lull in the show, we can come back and our comms can talk about how next time we're live on pay-per-view is going to be in San Jose for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
You know, guys, the Survivor Series is a very special event for me. It's where I won a lot of matches. Woo! You're getting there.
Not true.
He's getting there, Rick. You're getting there. That was a little less crazy than previously. You're kind of selling the show.
I guess it's not really bad. Survivor Series
is our next show.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then, unless there's anything else to do, oh, we could have afters after the main. Where I like that idea, where Randy is like restrained and removed from the building, and then Kennedy recovers just enough to like smirk and hold the title.
Oh yeah.
Maybe overness on Kennedy. Overness on Orton as well, I think. Just go 3 on it. And that could be the show.
I of game for it to just be the show.
Yeah, it's 100 minutes. It's well within the boundaries of a 2-hour broadcast television special.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Cool. Let me close this down and grab this thing.
The world is watching.
Will I be able to get... I don't think I'm going to that thing on the weekend, so I might get the last enemy up tomorrow or something. No. I don't know. My thought is just like by the time I get around to doing it, I have to do something here at some point. It'll be later, and I'm like, maybe I just save that then to tomorrow.
Surely you've got an hour today where you can make a thumbnail and put S-Enemy up.
Oh, I can. It would just be like later on, a little later on in the day.
I think that's
peak hours.
better than waiting, because, yeah, I just think the earlier the better for the most part. It's already been like a little bit, I think. Maybe
Fair play then.
Hold on, let me check the timer on this. 3 days? I mean, you could wait another day, to be fair to you. You could wait another day if you wanted to. I just also don't necessarily think... I mean, yeah, I don't know. I assume you'd want to... I assume you want the later, to some extent, the better. Like, you don't want to upload in, like, noon or 2 or 3 East Coast time. You'd want to upload somewhere around 5 or 6 East Coast time, I would imagine.
Typically when I do it, like 1 to 2.
I think later would be better, because they're like the vast majority of people in your audience will be doing something prior to 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's fair. I don't know. My thought is always just like it's there, like it's up.
That's why. That argument can be used to upload it at any time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Prime time, I believe, is like 8, 9 o'clock, right? Because that's when everybody's finished with their day and they can sit down and consume media.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough then. Yeah, are we good to go with this?
I believe so. What are we waiting for?
Me to count it down to start recording.
Okay.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, folks. Welcome back to more 2007 stuff. It is S-Enemy 13 Homecoming from the Resh Center.
Yep, that sounds right.
The Resh. It's be the Resh. Yeah. From the Resh in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Almost said Milwaukee. Jesus.
Yeah,
we're here. We've got the hometown boy in the main event, taking on Randy Orton for the WWE title. Both were
in a match where if Randy Orton gets counted out or disqualified, he will lose the WWE Championship.
Indeed. We've got the World Tag Team titles, both of them. Both tag championships, I guess I should say. That's the better way to say it. Both I can't speak. Both tag championships are on the line. We've got the United States Championship on the line, or as Doug Basham would call it, the American Heavyweight Championship. And we've also got the Cruiserweight Championship.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of titles on the line tonight.
That we do. Every single match tonight but one is a title match. So, big things cooking up here in... I almost said Milwaukee again. What the hell? Green Bay.
Green Bay.
If you can't tell what...
Why do they call it Green Bay?
I don't know. Maybe it's green. Maybe the people there are green, Putty. Who are you to say?
I'm nobody.
Real. Are we ready to get into this?
I am.
All right, let's do it then.
You.
Oh, no, I'm not ready. Let's sit here for a while.
Okay.
Of course, the world is watching. JR hits our line to bring us in, and we check in on our commentators tonight. You're with Joey Styles, Jerry Lawler, and Ric Flair. I don't know if we've shown. Oh yes, Ric Flair would have been there for Batista Shamrock, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
If he wasn't, Ric Flair's a color com on SmackDown now. That's all you really need to know.
Woo!
We're kicking things off with the World WWE Tag Team titles. Yeah, the WWE Tag Team titles. London and Kendrick defending against the Miracle Entente, the team of Renee Sebastian Dupree and Santino Marella. It's a long time coming for the Miracle Entente.
Yeah.
And I guess it feels even longer for Renee specifically, right? Because this is still this whole thing with him and Taz, and then Taz getting him brought over to SmackDown, and Renee being unhappy on SmackDown, so Taz went out to try to find him something to work with. You know what I mean? Somebody to try to give him some purpose. And he found the Italian wrestling champion, the Milan Miracle himself, Santino Marella. And this tag team unit has been pretty damn good, over their couple months or so on SmackDown so far. This will be their first crack at the tag team titles. I don't know though. London Kendrick's reign is pretty short up at this point. I feel like
it's almost been a year, about 11 months or about 10 months since they claimed the unified titles. So they're the team to beat. Can Ultra Instinct Rene Dupree and the Milan Miracle Santino Marella get the job done here tonight?
Here we go. Nice. This does really well. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this is pretty competitive, back and forth. Miracle Entente are trying to slow things down probably against London and Kendrick. We're going to use their speed to try to overwhelm the duo of technicians. And I think this one is going to spill out of control a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I forget exactly which two. Or maybe you didn't say which two exactly.
It's London and Renee.
I see. So London and Renee get into it. They start. I want to say it starts as like a normal exchange, but maybe it starts to get a little heated. You know what I mean? Like just in a competitive sense. You know what I mean? They're both a little dedicated to showing what they can do. You know what I mean? They both want the tag team titles. And this exchange is going to extend out from the ring onto the floor. And these two are just going to keep going at it. At different points, Santino and Kendrick are going to try to get them, to return to the ring to pursue the bout.
Go on.
I got you. I know what your concern is. That's fine. We'll do it. I'm building it a little different, but whatever.
Sure.
We are going to have Paul London at one point. He's getting rocked pretty badly by Renee, right? Once outside of the ring, if it's a close combat scenario, Renee's going to have the upper hand on somebody who can fly, like a Paul London. And so he's working him down, and Paul London kind of takes this last gasp, ditch attempt at putting down Renee. We'll go with he hits a tornado DDT off the what the hell is that called? Yes, thank you. I'm like, I don't know what that's called. It's the barricade. Yeah, he like kind of halfway runs up the barricade, spins back, and tornado DDTs Renee. And they're both laid out. Paul having exerted the effort to fight through that punishment and hit the move. Renee having his skull driven down onto the concrete. Bryan and Santino once again attempt to drag their partners in the ring as this count continues to get higher and higher. And they're just not able to do it. It's a double count out. It's a retention, but it's a draw.
Shit.
How was that? Was that all right?
Yeah, good.
Cool. Yep. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. We see a video package detailing the rise of Melina and her, more importantly to this match, her Revolution stable, herself, Talia Madison, Serena Deeb, and Victoria. They have been menaces on Raw ever since Melina lost the women's championship. Actually, they've kind of just been running roughshod across Raw, making enemies out of all the other women, especially a newer woman. Yeah, I think maybe she was on an SNME at one point. I don't know if we uploaded that one, but Beth Phoenix, the
Glamorous Amazon.
Glamazon.
Oh yes, Glamazon. That's what they're calling her now.
Yeah,
They've merged the words like the kids do.
Yep. The Glamazon. She's really taken. Melina has really taken an issue with her. Not so much that Beth had started this at all. No, it was more so Melina going after Beth. And with Melina's little army there, almost, if you will, Beth had to get some friends herself, which led to Melina Goon, real. That's fuck based. Beth had to get some friends of her own, and she's found Mickie James, who is always down to team up with other women and fight off mean women.
Yeah.
Always down. Always down. And tonight, right after this, we've got a huge tag team match as Beth Phoenix and Mickie James will team to take on Melina and Victoria.
Damn, what a tag team match.
Indeed. Here we go.
Oh, that's a huge win for the Glamazon.
That it is. Beth Phoenix finds a way. I mean, Victoria is bigger than her?
Fact checking. You continue on with your match while I fact check.
Victoria is stronger than her?
That we can. I don't actually. I'm gonna say no. Like Beth, I think the whole point of Beth coming in is that she's like the strongest woman we've ever seen.
I see. So Victoria, who had been previously the strongest woman we've ever seen, and also a bit of a veteran in a way, does her best.
Is 1 inch taller than Beth Phoenix, though. So that's
there. You go. Yeah. That sells the angle I want. She's a bigger beast than Beth somehow. And Beth's gonna find a way. Gets her up for that glam slam, which might be a difficult move to hit on somebody taller than you. I don't know if she's ever tried that actually, but we're gonna do it. Beth lifts up Victoria and plants her in the ground, covers her 1, 2, 3, and it's a big win.
It's huge.
Yeah, I think for both of these women, it's a really big win. Beth Phoenix obviously getting the pin off on Victoria. You know, somebody who I think Melina had really banked on in this whole Revolution stable to be like a great equalizer. Yeah, something she could constantly throw at other people. It's just a wall. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Goddamn. There is maybe I think for me a certain thing going into this was that there's a certain gap in experience and success, obviously, between Melina, who's still fairly new even, right? Like comparatively. And these two, who Mickie kind of came in right around the same time as Melina, Beth a little bit after.
A lot after.
Yeah, like a year.
A year in which Melina has become the women's champion.
And then lost it.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing lasts forever.
True.
The gap is certainly in Melina's favor, right?
Yes, but I think with this one, there might be the argument that the gap is closing.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point.
We'll have to see. We will have to see.
I mean, let's. What does this mean for Revolution? Because now, over the last 7 days, Beth Phoenix and Mickie James have beaten all 4 members.
Indeed. What does that mean? Doug Basham is walk into the ring. And he's got a microphone in his hand. And he says, you know, the things... I love America. I fight for America. I am the American heavyweight champion.
Of the world.
However, every time that I come to a sad, sorry state like this, I'm consistently reminded as to the problems of America. I love this country, but unfortunately, we are continuously tethered to losers like this entire state. What do you do here, huh? You make cheese? That's real valuable. That's real valuable. We definitely couldn't lose Wisconsin. No, Wisconsin couldn't just fall into the sea or anything. That would be terrible. I hate this place.
Idle Stevens is Doug Basham's opponent
Here he
tonight.
comes. Idle Stevens is going to try to beat him.
Defend Wisconsin.
He
And
does not.
Loses.
Big Doug is unkillable.
Big Doug
Defense
is
number
still
5.
the American heavyweight champion. We had a conversation about this earlier. I'm curious in the actual notes, is he getting penalized for being old?
Yes.
Yes. Damn.
It's okay. We celebrate what we've gotten. All right.
And like Doug Basham doesn't need to be at his fittest to be the Bash Man.
It's maybe actually more pace if he is washed. Either which way, Doug Basham.
Yeah, retains.
It's the last impression. Retains.
Who will end the reign of this horrible man?
What are you talking about? This man loves America.
He seems to hate every American state we go to.
Well, no, that's only because we've been to bad states.
Well, where are we on Friday?
We're in oh no, we're in Michigan. Oh, he hates that one too.
Damn.
What's after that? Oh, Arizona. Oh no.
Does he hate that one too?
No. Oh, it's a desert. Jesus, nothing lives out there.
That's a good point.
The only things that live out there are mutant humans who have mutated in order to survive the heat.
That's true. They're super mutants, you might say.
Then we have to go to California. Good lord, hippie central.
Wow, Doug doesn't even like California. Ay.
Anyways. We've got an ad for WrestleMania. We will see you in Orlando.
We will see you at WrestleMania under the sun.
Ron Simmons appears on your screen and yells at you to buy some damn Royal Rumble tickets.
It's the biggest Royal Rumble in history. Damn. Not in terms of size, it's still just 30 men, don't worry, but you know.
True. We check in with our commentators one more time, and they are telling us Survivor Series is coming up, obviously, later on this month. It's going to be a big show. Please log on and view it for free.
I think it's less about. I think that this is more of a hey. Next time we see you live on pay-per-view is going to be for the historic Survivor Series live from San Jose, rather than like go buy it. It's just more like we'll see you there.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
And then I think we are into the World Tag Team titles.
Ooh, 3-way. Crime Time and the Hardys have both been building up ahead of steam lately.
That they have Kenny Dykstra, Dolph Ziggler of the New Breed looking to defend against 4 game challengers.
Yeah, let's see how they do. They do very well.
Oh, so does well. Yeah, hell yeah. Ziggler and Dykstra pull it off. I really didn't think they had much of a chance at all, honestly, going into this.
Everybody's always underestimating the New Breed, man, but they continue to get the job done. They pick up the win here against Crime Time and the Hardys. Why? Because they're a well-oiled machine, right? You know, we talk about Crime Time, we talk about the Hardys, both guys who have been together for a very, very long time. They're pretty organized tag teams, but they just can't deal with the level of chemistry and cooperation that these two have. It's almost as if Ziggler and Dykstra are brothers, and you just can't compete with that level of chemistry. They're not actually brothers, but they're working like brothers, and these two other teams couldn't imagine that level of cooperation.
They could never be brothers.
Never.
Nobody here could be brothers. I think we have a video package we have a promo. Elijah Burke, who was at ringside with Marcus Corvon, Elijah gets in the ring, says that everybody's doubted the New Breed.
Mm-hmm.
They've continued to doubt the New Breed, even when their dominance has been pretty unquestionable, or at least it should be. These guys have been tag team champions for so goddamn long, and it's just going to keep going. Send your best.
And soon I'm going to have my title back. Triple H, we coming for you.
Oh my.
And you're the Continental Championship.
There you go.
Ooh, this tragic story unfolds.
I say you run this one down. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So obviously, so I'm going to start from the very beginning. I'm not sure how much you guys have seen, but I think you guys will remember Roderick Strong and Frankie Kazarian were a tag team at the start of the year. They were the very successful Millennium, who I believe were Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions a couple times at some point. Or maybe they got close and they never quite won it. But I think they did win.
They got close.
I think they had it, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe
Either way, they were a really strong team in the Cruiserweight division regardless. And they were probably London and Kendrick's biggest opponents in that division until they graduated to the heavyweights and had to fight the Bashams. Anyway, Millennium, very successful tag team. After WrestleMania, they started to expand and become a successful faction. We had the addition of guys like Evan Bourne, just Evan Bourne, actually, at the start of the season. And then Roderick Strong managed to claim the Cruiserweight Championship of the world. He was a very dominant Cruiserweight champion, to the point where he managed to get a fight with the World Heavyweight Champion in a unification match earlier in the summer. So he was a very, very successful Cruiserweight champion. Now, friction started to develop within Millennium when Evan Bourne came in and became one of the fastest rising superstars in the Cruiserweight division. And he eventually managed to win the Cruiserweight Championship off of Chavo Guerrero at SummerSlam. And Roderick Strong just couldn't handle that, having a more successful person in his faction. So he kicks Evan Bourne out. He debuts two new members of Millennium, Tyson Kidd and Jack Evans, and he regains the title through nefarious means off of Evan Bourne. He's Cruiserweight Champion again. He's been Cruiserweight Champion for a couple of months now, and he keeps fighting. To be fair to him, he's faced some really high-end challengers, including Brian Kendrick, who we saw earlier tonight, and Evan Bourne, really tough opponents. In his defenses, and he is still Cruiserweight Champion, he has seen off all comers. He has become a little bit more gritty, a little bit more practical in the way that he gets the job done. We always know, ever since the turn of the year, Millennium have been committed to winning and taking no shit. But Roderick Strong has taken it a little bit of a step further and has decided to win at all costs. And that includes using nefarious means. That includes using people like Tyson Kidd and Jack Evans to interfere in his matches. And it's just, ever since kicking Evan Bourne out, it's just grated on Frankie Kazarian. He's not sure that's what he wants from Roderick Strong, from Millennium. And a couple weeks ago, during a triple threat with Evan Bourne, Roderick Strong, and Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight Championship, it kind of reached a boiling point as Kazarian refused to help Roderick cheat to win. After that, Roderick got incredibly angry at Kazarian, calling him out for being jealous and wanting his Cruiserweight Championship. Frankie tried to explain that it wasn't about that. He just wanted to return to the old times when they wanted to win, but they weren't prepared to cheat to do it. And he thinks that Roderick Strong has become a very different person this year. Roderick ignored all of that, said, you want the Cruiserweight title so badly, you're going to get a shot at SNME. However, if you lose, you're out of Millennium. So a very emotional clash. I'm not even sure this is really about the Cruiserweight Championship for these two. I think it's about a friendship that has soured, that has broken down, and now they're going to compete with the Cruiserweight Championship on the line.
Here we go.
Ugh, and Roddy does get the job done, as these two have a pretty back and forth match. They know each other very well. I think there's a lot of it's a bit of a slower cruiserweight match from what the division is used to. It's not high octane, big flips, big spots. It's more of smart counter based wrestling where they try and do sequences where they do signature moves, but they try and make it apparent that the other guy knows what's coming and does some smart counters and quick counters and things like that. But eventually Roderick Strong's quality is just too much for Frankie Kazarian, and he retains the Cruiserweight Championship.
Defense number 2 of that Cruiserweight Championship. Yeah, Roddy Strong. I mean, he's really had. I mean, we're in November now. He's really had a phenomenal year.
Yeah.
Probably his year, really, like with the Cruiserweight division. When you
agree,
when you look at it,
there's only one man that he's sort of struggled with this year. Well, that's two really. One is Chavo Guerrero, and the other is, if you just click the next segment button, Evan
that
Bourne,
man.
yeah, who after the match gets in the ring, makes it abundantly clear that he wants that Cruiserweight Championship. He had an opportunity in that triple threat a couple of weeks ago, but that was not a straight up clean fight. And these two have been sort of on a collision path since the Ultimate tournament, where Evan Bourne managed to pick up a victory on Roderick Strong, and he hasn't yet received a one-on-one title match since then. Of course, Roddy, the man who took the title off of Evan, but Evan has that win over Roddy now, so their series is 1-1 in singles. Will they get a chance to blow off this feud in the coming weeks?
We'll have to stick around and see. And now for the WWE Championship, the main event. Mr. Kennedy,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Very quick rising star. We saw him on SmackDown a whole bunch last year. He jumped over to Raw around the start of the fall. Is that right?
No, he came over to Raw in like spring.
Oh,
early summer.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. Since then, Mr. Kennedy has pretty much beaten everybody on Raw. Like, I mean, there's some people that he hasn't faced, but he's not lost to anybody. Kennedy's mostly been on a straight shot up, and as the crowd has kind of gotten more and more behind him over these past couple months after seeing him be so successful, you kind of felt like a title match for him was inevitable. We had a TV defense against him, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, and that one ended
with Randy Orton getting disqualified.
That it did. Okay, I remember now. We had built to a Kennedy Orton match on TV, which ended in DQ when essentially the New Breed and DMLS, I think it was, basically started brawling all around on the outside. The New Breed had come out because they were consistently trying to prove and then kind of spiting Randy Orton once Randy Orton rebuffed their offer to join. So they were coming down to get involved. DMLS came down and stopped all that, but nonetheless, it created enough chaos that Randy Orton saw it fit to kick Mr. Kennedy in the crotch and retain his belt by DQ. That has led to the stipulation we have here tonight, obviously, where if Randy Orton gets DQ'd or counted out or whatever, he'll lose the WWE Championship. And in the build-up to this, also, Randy Orton has not been allowed to touch Mr. Kennedy, as was appointed by Jonathan Coachman. We saw Mr. Kennedy try to get Randy Orton to break that in a couple different ways, chief of all being Kennedy trashing Orton's locker room and Orton walking in on it and being like, all right, what the hell, man? But Orton kept that, you know what I mean?
Wasn't it Orton trashing Kennedy's locker room?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
You might be right. I don't actually remember. If you're confident, I believe you.
Because I think the whole thing here has been, Kennedy has been more of a... I mean, he's definitely a strong challenger to Randy Orton, you know what I mean? But he's kind of taken on the personality, I guess, of a mosquito, of a gnat. He's very much just annoying to Randy Orton at the moment. Yeah.
Welcome to...
We'll see what it comes to. WWE title. It's the fastest rising star in the game, Mr. Kennedy. Against the WWE champion, the legend killer, Randy Orton.
No champion's advantage.
No champion's advantage.
Fighting a straight up clean battle for the WWE Championship. Oh, it's a big fight feel here in Green Bay, Wisconsin for Mr. Kennedy's Homecoming.
Do you want to do the finish on this one?
Yeah, all yours.
Oh, all right, sure. Just have to quickly think about how I want to do this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. So, what the hell happens here? This match is fairly back and forth to begin with. Orton can take the upper hand in the beginning stretch. Kennedy continues to battle back, though. He's being driven by this Green Bay, Wisconsin crowd who very much wants to see their guy win the belt. And I think that's actually the thing that is going to start to tip this a little bit. The crowd getting really behind Kennedy is both a benefit for him and a detraction to Orton.
I think one thing Kennedy, as well, maybe, is that I think this has all been built around sort of Orton finally getting his hands on Kennedy. And so I think it would be a nice little ratchet up if for a lot of this match he's not. Like Kennedy's just fucking rolling out of the ring, he's slowing the pace down, things like
doing
that.
Everything and to stay out of Orton's grasp. I like that. I love that.
Because I think Kennedy's a clever guy, and I think he knows that Orton being pissed off is good for him here.
Yeah, and Orton is continuously imploring him to stand and fight. Stop running away. Yeah, be a man. That's pretty great. He yells that at Kennedy at one point. Be a man. That's awesome.
You want to be a champion? Fight like a champion, you little bitch.
And I think Kennedy's gonna continue to play a little coy like that. Like maybe the ref kind of gets distracted at some point, and Kennedy maybe can fumble with the turnbuckle pad or something like that. Really, he's just getting under Orton's skin, and it's working. Like Mr. Kennedy is pulling off his game plan to a T, unless he pisses off Randy Orton too much, which causes Orton to super lock in and just get this thing done with.
That is the thing, isn't it? Because I think getting Orton pissed off is a good thing. Because really, as much as we look at Orton as sort of like this as this sort of angry man, he's an instinct wrestler. He's actually quite clean. And what Kennedy has to watch out for is this match could end in a second with the RKO. I also like the idea that Orton realizes Kennedy's pissing him off. He's very he's very conscious of it. He's like, shit, he's getting under my skin, and that annoys him even more. He's
I'm gonna say that would piss him
guy getting under my skin.
That would piss him off even more. Yeah, that he's letting him get to him. I don't know what the moment is. I don't know what I know what Orton is doing in my head. I don't know what Kennedy is doing to push Orton there.
Maybe it's just the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah, it's just like a boils over thing.
It's like 15 minutes into the match, he's dodged 2 RKOs, he's pushed him off, and after the second one, Kennedy just rolls towards the announcer's table and just starts laughing at Randy Orton and pointing at his watch and things like that.
Yeah, Randy Orton fucking snaps and just starts beating the hell out of this man.
Closed hand strikes. The referee's like, Randy, you gotta stop, Randy. You give I think the referee's giving Randy a lot of leeway. I don't want to DQ you, Randy.
I like to think Orton unleashes that attack on Kennedy, throws Kennedy back in the ring, goes to hit the RKO, and Kennedy pushes him off again with the last bit that he has of himself. Orton turns, looks at Kennedy, is just so done with this guy, and kicks him in the dick again. And then RKO's him.
Yes! Yeah, I love that. He goes to pin him because he forgets about them. And he's like, shit.
And then Orton just rolls out of the ring as they announce Kennedy is the winner and new WWE champion, and he just walks to the back I'm gonna kill somebody. Somebody's going to die on this night.
I like that. I'm down for it. Alternatively, he realizes what's happened. And he looks at Kennedy in a prone position and he starts to get some thoughts until a bunch of road agents get him backstage.
I like that. I like that better. Yeah. Maybe he does slide out immediately and he starts to go up the ramp, and then they announce Kennedy as the champion and Orton thinks about going back, and we send out the security to be like,
Yeah.
no, get out.
I like that. And Kennedy recovers just enough, clutching at his newly won WWE Championship to look at the camera and make basically that face.
He fucking did it.
won.
He is the WWE champion.
He told you! He told you all!
Who are we talking to here?
Kennedy.
Definitely Orton and Kennedy, I feel like, yeah.
They did really well tonight.
They did really awesome work.
I'm
gonna tell Orton he's awesome. I'm gonna tell him he did a great performance.
We should hug.
Done okay.
Oh, that's Kennedy. You just did that too.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said Orton.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, Orton hard carried the wrestling of that, so.
Yeah.
Tags both did well, but maybe that feels weird.
I think, yeah, it's a difficult one.
Anybody who...
Nobody really stood out in my mind from the tags.
Victoria.
I think Melina did really well.
Yeah, Melina. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Works for me. Was pleased. Seemed pleased. Seemed pleased. Wow.
Excellent.
I think I always talk about how funny the seemed pleased thing is to me, but it's always so funny. It's like, I think that went well. I don't know. It's very...
Yeah.
It's very real. It's like, I don't really know how anybody took that. Okay.
Oh, Christian Cage. Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Can we show people the WWE Championship and we can end the...
That we can. Look at that. That is insane. He won. He did it. Yeah. God damn. None of the other belts changed hands, did they? No, every single other one retained. Yeah. Because I was going to show that off as well, but we're good. Mr. Kennedy has the spinner belt. Holy shit.
How is Randy Orton going to react?
Indeed. I think we have... Do we have one more SNME?
No, Survivor Series is the next show.
Yep, you're right. So, next time we see you, straight up.
Unless, because I pitched this to you, I don't think you rejected it. So we've got our rest of the year schedule down. We're going to slow down a little bit. So it's just Survivor Series, and then December we'll have one SNME tribute to the troops. And then that's it for the rest of the year then.
Yep, I'm alright with that. So next time we see you guys will be Survivor Series 07. One of the big four. That one will be on Patreon a little bit early.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll also get all of our credits and a like on that video. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to get that Survivor Series video a little bit early, you can look in the description for our Patreon down there. Also down there is
if you
Twitch.
Subscribe before Survivor Series, you'll get into the credits for Royal Rumble.
There you go. And we've got links down there for the Twitch where we stream the TVs for this. There should be the VOD channel down there below where you can check out the VODs for the TVs that we stream on the Twitch.
Yep.
And then also Putty's channel, which nothing goes on there anymore. It's a barren wasteland, but maybe it won't be.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy now that you mention that the last video uploaded on that channel is me and my guild killing a boss in WoW. I have, since that video has come out, left that guild, gone to another guild, and then gone back to that guild again. So,
amazing.
Yeah. That's how long that has that's been.
All right, so we will see you at Survivor Series.
Remember the series.
Peace. Cool, we're out.
Sick. Wait.
Orton trashes Kennedy's locker room. Oh, you're right. I did have that backwards. Oh, well.
It's fine. Is this real?
What happened?
The Undertaker is like... Is getting involved with Saudi Arabian football?
Oh my god. Probably. I don't know. What the hell did I see here earlier? The Undertaker is getting involved in Saudi Arabian football.
Unless this is somebody pretending to be the Undertaker, he's gonna present the trophy to the winner of the Saudi Arabian Football League today.
Oh my god, he's in full getup.
Yeah,
Mark, stop.
he looks good. They got druids out there. Why have they got druids out there?
Dude, they've got the torches as well.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Ronaldo seems
Dude.
into it.
Saudi Arabians going crazy with the money. God damn.
They are. Right. Anything we need to go over? What's the decision?
Yeah, check that out here. Dave, I understand. I agree.
Yeah, fair.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Fair. Will you sign back after you're pissed off?
So
I feel like we should.
We've got two. Yeah, so we got two options here. Either we wait and see if she just removes herself, and if she decides, I'll resign, then we'll take it as a sign that she's like willing to do it. Or we take matters into our hands, and she wouldn't resign and just withdraw the offer. I don't necessarily mind.
I don't think it's that long, right? Like it's 6 months or something. I think
the new deal.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. 6 months. This is the last offer.
Yeah, so I think we wait. She might say I'm withdrawing from the deal. Oh, but if she agrees to it, then we just say, oh well, okay, you've clearly decided you're willing to give it another 6 months.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I agree.
I'm down.
Bets pop. Yeah, it looks okay.
Yeah, looking good.
Did Mickey get anything from that? Yes, she did. She got recognizable.
You did it.
Well I did it.
My idea, by the way, for Mickey in the short term, and I'm not sure exactly how much time we're gonna have to do all this, is essentially to do. There's gonna be some night in which Triple H gets one over on Melina, and sorry, if I said idea for Mickey, I meant idea for Melina. Sorry.
All good.
Gets one over on. So he beats Burke for the title or something, and then he also manages to help Trish retain against Melina. And then we just get this angle later in the night where Burke and Melina are both sort of nearby backstage, slumped up against a wall, just going, I fucking hate Triple H. And then the other one goes, hey, I fucking hate Triple H too. And then we can get to the based ass IRL mixed tag, both titles on the line match.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the plan.
I like that. I like that a lot. Are we still doing? Well, no. Actually, this was never confirmed. Never mind. I was like, are we still doing Doug Triple H in Survivor Series?
No. Well, there's
my pitch was Doug and Trish, or Doug and the Bash Bay versus Trish Triple H.
There is room for it. There is room for it.
I don't know if you think that's fun extracurricular shit, or if that's.
I do think it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm down. Do you want to do that?
I kind of do.
Okay, I'm down for that. That means Trish can't be in the women's brand versus brand match, but I think that's okay.
I don't think we want her in that.
I would have pitched her being in that, but I think it's okay. I've come around to we're not going to build that at all. It's just gonna happen. We're not going to explain why they're on the same team. It's just going to be like, this is an event. They've been drafted to compete for their brand. They're going to fight each other.
I like that. We could build that in. We could build it, but in like a different way. We could build it around like Nash and Coachman.
Yep.
Butting heads about like, I don't know, Coach could be like, your women's division doesn't even have titles. And he's like, the SmackDown's women's division has been through a long process here, Coach. All right, you shut your goddamn mouth.
I'm totally down for that. That sounds fun.
Perfect. And then we could literally do a draft thing if we wanted.
Where they like,
announce their names.
Yeah. I'm down. That sounds fun. Okay, sounds good. I thought that was awesome. A really good show. I thought you did really well there.
Oh yeah.
Anything else we need to do?
I don't think so. I think we're good. I think we're chilling.
All right, folks. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy, and we will see you guys next time. Oh, just I guess a heads up for the stream audience. Might be a little while. I'm a little busy this next couple days. Tucker might be busy on the weekend, so we're definitely not going to be as regular as we have been these last couple weeks. But hopefully, we won't be away long. Thanks for watching.
Guys?
We'll see you guys next time.